Hello students, this is Mohammed Nadeem, your mathematics teacher. In this lesson, we will learn about equation of a straight line, how to write the equation when you are given the graph of the line. As you can see on the graph paper, we have drawn two straight lines that are drawn in red. We will write the equations of these two lines. But before writing the equation of the straight line, I would like to explain the basics, that what things are required in order to write the equation of a straight line. First of all, whenever you are supposed to write the equation, you should know the general form of the equation of a straight line. I hope you guys know the general form of the equation of the line, that is y equals mx plus c. Here in this equation, m stands for gradient of the line, that is the slope of the line, and c is the y-intercept. Y-intercept is a point where your line touches the y-axis, and m is the gradient. Gradient basically is the ratio between rise and run. So you can write here that m is equals to rise over run. In this way, you can find the value of the gradient of any straight line. Secondly, c is the y-intercept. Y-intercept means is a point where your line touches the y-axis. Let's start with the line number 1. To write the equation for that line, first of all, we will determine the value of c. The value of c here, if you start counting the boxes, you can see that rise in this case, this area will show us the rise of the line if we compare the 2 points on this line. Suppose this is point A and this is point B. Then this vertical distance is showing us the rise of the point A, rise of this line. So this is rise, and the horizontal distance along the x-axis is showing us the run. This ratio is basically the gradient. Now if we count the boxes, number of units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So rise is 6 units, whereas run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, that is 6 as well. We can put the values in this, that rise is 6 units as well as run is also 6 units. But one thing I want to clear here, that you should know all those lines which are downward sloping, means they are going downward, they have negative gradient. They have negative gradient, negative m. And all such lines which are going upward or in this direction, like in case number 2, they have positive gradient. They have positive gradient, positive m. So it means in our first part, this rise over run ratio will be negative 6 over 6. So your final answer will be negative 1, because 6 divided by 6 will give us 1. If I cancel these two, you will get negative 1 as your final answer. So this is the value of gradient. Now I can write the equation of our straight line, that is y is equals mx plus c. First of all, I will write the value of c. As I mentioned earlier, that c is the y-intercept of a line. So point A is basically the y-intercept, where your line touching the y-axis. So count these number of boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It is touching y-axis at 6. It means y-intercept is 6. So I will write the value of c first. We are starting from right to left. So value of c is 6, then positive sign as it is downward. Then I will write x as it is, and here I'm supposed to write the ratio, or you can say gradient. Gradient is a ratio between rise and run, as we did it earlier, so I can directly put the value of that, which was -1, is equals to sign as it is, then y, that is the subject of the formula. So y is equals to -x plus 6 is the equation for line number 1. I hope you got the concept that how to write the equation of a straight line. Now we will write equation of the second line. Okay, we will write equation of the second line, that is case number 2. For that I'm doing the working over here. Again we will start with y is equals to mx plus c. In this case, as you can see, the value of m, okay, at first we will write the general form of the equation, that is y is equals to mx plus c. So in case number 2, as you can see, the y-intercept of the line is 3. So the value of y is 3 here. I will put that, sorry, value of c is 3. I will put that value here, c, then positive sign as it is, x as it is. Now here we will put the rise over run ratio, as we did in the previous question, that m is the ratio between rise and run. Okay, rise is the vertical distance and run is the horizontal distance. If we check the distance, rise and run in this case, so basically this part is showing us the rise of the line, which is 3 units only, and this part is showing us the run, showing us the run. Okay, so this horizontal distance is showing us the run. This one distance along x-axis is the run. Always remember rise and run. So in this case, rise is 3 units, whereas run is, let us count the run, 1, 2, 3 and 4 units. And now we are supposed to write the sign of the gradient, either it is a positive gradient or a negative gradient, as it is mentioned in the graph that this line is upward sloping, so it will have a positive gradient. Okay, so we do not mention the positive sign here, equals to y as it is. Okay guys, so there is no need to simplify it further or write in terms of the value of gradient, so you can leave the equation in this form, that y is equals to 3/4 of x plus 6. This is the equation of the line. Here the value of gradient is 3/4 and the value of the y-intercept is 6. I hope you got the concept. Please practice some more questions on this, and if you feel any difficulty at any point, you can mention in the comment section. Next time we will make you clear few more things regarding the equation of a straight line.